The Oval Office is proving a dangerous place, isn't it, for many a world leader? Cyril Ramaphosa, just the latest to enter the lion's den. Famously, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy's altercation with President Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance in February, probably the worst case scenario. Canada's Prime Minister Mark Carney had to face Mr. Trump's assertion that his country should become part of the US. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer came out relatively unscathed after passing on an invite from King Charles. So what we want to know tonight is how should leaders respond to Donald Trump's Oval Office showdowns and these moments that they just can't control. Joining me now, body language expert Susan Constantine. Thank you so much for joining us. I mean,
you're welcome.
You see a lot of conflict, advise on conflict in your job. It's very little you can do, is there, in an ambush situation? I mean, what do you advise?
Well, when we're looking at the communication between the leaders and Donald Trump, apparently some of the leaders were much more advised and coached on how to address President Trump. So they need to understand President Trump's demeanor. He is very reactive. He gets defensive when he is being criticized. That in itself can be very powerful if you know that ahead of time. So how would you handle it? First of all, is that you have to oftentimes give the respect to where respect is due. You almost have to feed into that ego, but also at the same time is to learn how to be more of an active listener and not to be so reactive. So when you come at Donald Trump, then his natural reaction is to put his hands up and he's going to claw back that much harder and dominate and control. So that's not the proper way to handle him. Donald Trump recognizes and admires strong, powerful people. He wants to have those tough conversations, but when you start to criticize and to find fault, that is not the right way to do it. If you want to be reasonable and have discussion, he's all for it.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I think the Ramaphosa one really stood out, because he wasn't reacting. He did turn up with gifts and praise. But then if I play you this moment, Donald Trump showing him videos which completely